So the big Vladimir Putin game surrounding Ukraine on three sides. Some belief in the West, not least from Boris Johnson, that he was about to launch a mass invasion on the entirety of the country, the worst potential war since 1945 in Europe, was being talked about by us and indeed by the Americans. Late last night, Russian forces moved into those two eastern Ukraine provinces. Now, when I say Russian forces moved in, all the evidence is there have been Russian forces there for the last 8 years. These are very much breakaway states, but it was the official recognition of their independence last night, prior to military vehicles moving in, that gave us a clue towards the end of my show last night as to what the next stage of this was going to be. And I suppose Putin, having put the mega threat of the total invasion of Ukraine and the potential taking of Kiev on the table in our minds, having done this, will be expecting from us a muted response. Well, what's it been? In the case of us, sanctions on 5 Russian banks and 3 high net worth individuals thought to be accomplices and associates of Vladimir Putin. In the case of Germany, perhaps a bit of a surprise, with Chancellor Scholz announcing they would be stopping the Nord Stream 2 pipeline. That did look like, actually in many ways, quite a big move. We don't yet know what the American response to this is going to be. The podium is there in the White House. We thought that President Biden would speak on this over an hour ago, but I'm afraid when it comes to Biden's press conferences, and there it is, an hour and 4 minutes after he was expected, and he's still not there. So I guess they're still thrashing out the final details. This isn't straightforward, because the people that live in those 2 Ukrainian provinces, Donetsk and Luhansk, are overwhelmingly Russian speakers. If we held a referendum in those provinces and asked people, would they want to be part of Ukraine or part of Russia, they would say Russia, as indeed they did in Crimea. And I guess in many ways this all goes back to the breakup, the very rapid breakup of the Soviet Union, all the breakaway satellite states, and within those states there are pockets, in some cases quite large pockets, of people who still feel predominantly Russian. Vladimir Putin wants to rebuild what he sees as Greater Russia. But is this 1936 all over again? Is this, as it was with Germany in those days, taking territories that they said were basically Germanic-speaking peoples, leading to the hideous global conflagration? I don't think it is. I expect that Putin does want, if he can, to extend a bit further. Does he want an all-out war with the West? Absolutely not. There is no way that he does. Does he want global domination? There is absolutely no way that he does. And I'm not condoning the way in which he deals with opponents, the poisoning, the assassinations. I'm not condoning military vehicles moving in last night. I'm expressing an understanding of what I think Putin is all about. But my question to you, the audience, tonight is, what do you think we should do next? Let me know your views. Farage@gbnews.uk.